Muscular tissue consists of elongated cells called muscle fibers. Muscle cells have special proteins called contractile proteins. They change their position and shape to bring about muscle movement. Now let us look into what are muscles. A muscle is like a rope with threads called myofibrils which together form muscle fibers. Myofibrils are actually the cells of muscles with mitochondria, nucleus and cell membrane called sarcolemma. These myofibrils form string-like muscles like biceps or triceps. Muscles can be of two types, voluntary muscles and involuntary muscles. Voluntary muscles move only when we want to, like the muscles of our arm. Whereas the muscles of pupil, urinary bladder or diaphragm on the lower side of lungs, they move on their own. These muscles are called involuntary muscles. Cardiac muscle or muscles of heart is also involuntary, but the muscle is unique because this muscle is found only in heart. Thus we can say that our body has only three types of muscles: the voluntary muscles and the involuntary muscles like muscles of digestive tract and heart muscles. At first, we will go into the details of voluntary muscles. These muscles are found attached to skeleton, so they are called skeletal muscles. This is the microscopic image of a skeletal muscle that is properly stained. These muscles show alternate light and dark bands as you see in the photo. Because of these striations, skeletal muscles are usually called striated muscles. What is the shape of these muscle cells? They are cylindrical. How many nucleus do these cells have? Yes, they have more than one nucleus, means these cells are multinucleated. Is one muscle fiber connected to the other? No. It means these muscle cells are unbranched. The second type of muscle we are going to study is involuntary muscle. They are found in the iris of eye, in the ureters, in the bronchi of lungs and in digestive tract. What are the features of its cells that you can point out from the image? Yes, the cells of this tissue are spindle shaped, means cells are long with pointed ends. How many nucleus the cells have? They have only one nucleus, means the cells are uninucleate. Are they striated or unstriated? The cells do not show any cross striations, means these cells are unstriated cells. It is because of the absence of striations, these muscle cells are called smooth muscle cells. The last type of muscle we are going to deal is cardiac muscle, or the muscle with which our heart is made of. Now we will cumulate the features of these muscle cells. What is the shape of these muscle cells? Like the skeletal muscles, these muscle cells are also cylindrical. They have only one nucleus, means they are uninucleate. Do they have any connection with the next muscle fiber? Yes, they have connections with the next muscle fiber, means they are branched. We know that cardiac muscles are involuntary muscles as they work on their own without our will. Cardiac muscles are unique as they show rhythmic contraction and relaxation throughout life. You can now compare and contrast the three different types of muscle cells in our body. At last, we are going to deal with another type of animal tissue, nervous tissue. Our nervous system, including brain, spinal cord, and nerves, is made of this tissue. The cells of this tissue are called nerve cells or neurons. A nerve cell or neuron has three parts: dendrites, cell body, and axon. Dendrites are the short branched parts. They are many in number. These are the parts where electrical impulses or messages are received by a neuron. The cell body or cytone part of a neuron holds nucleus and cytoplasm. Axon is the single elongated part of neuron. Axon has a myelin sheath around it to insulate it so that the impulses are not passed to the nearby axons. This sheath also enables to conduct the signals at high speed. Thus, axon carry impulses away from a neuron to the next neuron or to muscles. The connection between a nerve and a muscle is the most fundamental thing that enables us to move our body parts according to the instructions from brain or spinal cord. This response to stimuli is made possible by this connection. Nerve cells or neurons are amitotic. New cells are not formed from pre-existing cells. A nerve can live 100 years or more. With this, we completed all the animal tissues: epithelial tissue, connective tissue, muscle tissue, and nervous tissue.